Hey Ethan, are you excited for this Sunday?
What's on Sunday?
Mother's Day, bro. How could you forget? Aren't you excited for Mother's Day?
It's coming up that quickly? I didn't know. I've been so caught up, I completely forgot.
Man, you gotta think of a present fast, because time is ticking.
Even if I do or don't, I don't even know what to get her, so I guess nothing.
You do you, but I'm gonna make sure my mom loves my present.
Well, either way, let's get on with the show. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Afiq. Welcome to show 29.
Seniors, graduation day is fast approaching and our school has arranged numerous exciting activities for us. The senior assembly will be held this Wednesday, yearbook distribution on the 30th to 31st, and senior awards on June 1st. For more information on the upcoming dates and times of the activities and more, check out the link below.
Media and entertainment is something all of us consume on the daily on platforms such as Netflix, HBO, and Hulu. These shows and plots are created by writers who really know how to hook us in. Currently, these writers are on strike. Let's head to Andrea to find out why.
Stranger Things, Abbott Elementary, and Cobra Kai are all shows whose productions are currently halted due to the ongoing writers' strike. The strikes are happening in the East along with the West in popular locations such as Hollywood. The question right now are why are the writers striking and why is it important?
The WGA is the Writers Guild of America. We have sort of two separate unions that work together, the West and the East, and we represent television writers, screenwriters, comedy variety writers, daytime writers, and we even have some news writers.
Striking, oh my god, it's actually a really simple but loaded question. The biggest one is wages are lower than they were 20 years ago. Jobs are shorter. Time between jobs is longer. Residuals are low. And we're also striking just so the profession doesn't die.
Some of these writers are being extremely underpaid in cities that are known for their expensive living situations.
And I think a lot of us are just hoping for, fair wage. Everyone just wants to be able to live and not worry about, how are they going to feed their families or kids while being able to do something we enjoy and that we're very good at.
Due to new changes from cable to streaming and the new waves of AI, writers are struggling with shorter seasons. During cable, seasons would run around 22 episodes, but now with streaming services, they're being asked for 8 to 10 episodes on the average, which means they get paid less for their work, along with longer times between seasons without pay.
I'm out here as a Latina, as a queer writer. We are some of the least paid, least represented writers out here. And so we decided to pick it. We all came together today. And we have made these studios billions of dollars, and we're only asking for 2%.
AMPTP, the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, made a statement May 4th, 2 days after the strike started. The statement contradicts most issues writers had, stating that wages in gig economy has not decreased but instead increased because of streaming. They have also offered $10,000 to $11,000 per week if reached an agreement. AMPTP argued that most writers work for around 20 to 24 weeks. Therefore, if paid the current wage, they will easily make over 6 digits. Writers want to note that they are rarely able to get a steady job, and even if they get 10 weeks of work, they will most likely be unpaid and unemployed for the rest of the year. So if you want to help the current writers,
There are a lot of writers who really are living paycheck to paycheck, and so right now as they're not getting those paychecks, they need some support with food, rent, all of that kind of stuff. If you have the funds to donate to those, that would be great.
if you want more information, go to the WGA or AMPTP websites. Thank you to all the interviewees, and back to the anchors.
Math and science aren't everybody's forte, but if you love these subjects, try out for the Arcadia Science Bowl. Race against the clock and your opponents, buzzing in answers to trivia questions, big equations, and deep knowledge as fast as you can. Visit the link down below to apply. Good luck to all of the applicants.
The Arcadia Fire Department once again held their annual Pancake Breakfast and ordered a fundraiser for the Firefighters Association. To learn more about this community event, let's go to Karthik.
Last Saturday, the annual Firefighters Association Pancake Breakfast returned. The event was a great way for the community to connect to the organizations and to raise money for the Firefighters Association. The event started at 7 in the morning and ended around noon at Arcadia Fire Station number 106. There are stands for various groups and organizations from Dave & Buster's to the Arcadia Police Department to advertise themselves to the public. To learn more about the history of this event and how it started, we interviewed none other than the mayor of Arcadia, Paul Chang.
Well, what started over 20 years ago has grown into one of the biggest events in the city of Arcadia. The event really started because the Arcadia firefighters wanted to be able to connect with the community, and the community has in turn wanted to connect with our firefighters. And now it's become an event where other community groups have been able to come out and be able to showcase and connect as well.
To inform the public, the fire department had even hosted a demo of actions the fire department takes in various emergency situations. Overall, the event was definitely a great way to connect the community. Everybody seemed to be having a great time.
Oh, as I walk around, everyone has a smile on their face, everyone's enjoying their pancakes, everyone has some coffee, the kids are having fun, it's just great.
The actual pancake breakfast was impressive. After grabbing a plate in exchange for your ticket, you're prompted with the choice of 1 or 2 pancakes and sausages. After arriving at the tables, you can enjoy yourself with a splendid pancake breakfast and people around you that you can talk to. If you want to support the Arcadia Firefighters Association or just connect with the community, make sure to mark your calendars for next year's annual pancake breakfast. This has been Karthik, back to the anchor's desk.
As summer gets closer and the weather becomes hotter, what's a better way to cool off and enjoy the last days of school than eating some cold, delicious froyo? Next Thursday, May 18th from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m., Link Crew's holding a fundraiser at Yogurtland and receive 20% of the proceeds. Show a picture of this poster at checkout and get some nice dessert while you're at it.
Recently, Arcadia has witnessed the opening of 2 new chicken restaurants, Chick-fil-A and Cane's. Interestingly, these 2 restaurants opened up right across the street from each other in the same month. The question that arises is, which of the 2 can be crowned as the ultimate chicken king? To uncover the answer, let's join myself and Amish to find out. So many of you Arcadium residents might be aware that there's now a Cane's and a Chick-fil-A that opened up right across the street from each other at the same time. We're hearing some major competition. So in order to celebrate the celebration of those 2 openings, we're trying both food from Cane's and Chick-fil-A. So right here, Amish, why don't you tell us?
We have the classic Cane's combo. We have 4 tenders, fries, the bread loaf, and then here, Ethan, what do we have?
We have 3 chicken tenders and the iconic Chick-fil-A.
Chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. So which one do you want to start with, Ethan?
I think I'm feeling the Chick-fil-A.
Honestly, yeah, I'd be down with the Chick-fil-A.
All right,
I'll grab this piece.
Following on
All right,
this.
let's go, cheers.
Awesome.
It reminds me of my childhood, it reminds me of middle school. Brilliant as always. Tenders usually don't come to mind when we're talking about Chick-fil-A, but I think we should, I mean, they've been selling them for years and years and years, so why don't people talk about them? Maybe that's our question that we're answering.
You know, I really have to say, this tastes like a real chicken. Wow. When you taste them back to back, there's actually a really big difference between the 2, huh?
Like, not a chicken, but like a chicken and a fish, if that makes sense. So I think we've come to a conclusion, Tran. Overall, we would say Chick-fil-A wins.
Our orchestra and band groups are organizing a Pops concert on May 17th and 18th at 7 p.m. in the Pack to mark the end of the concert season. You can purchase a ticket for $10 from either an orchestra member or at the door, with or without your mother. Don't miss out on this exciting event, Apaches.
Tomorrow is prom, and there are a few things to keep in mind. The door will be open at 7 p.m. and everyone should be picked up by 11:30 p.m. Before you come, make sure to check out the contraband list and bring that student ID and that special someone.
You know, mothers work really hard for us every single day.
I mean, I work pretty hard for me too.
Yeah, but she works hard for herself and you.
Fine. I guess working for more than one person is kinda hard.
Well, let's ask our Apaches why they love their mom. Maybe it'll help you see her in a new light.
She makes good food.
I love her love for me, and I just love that she actually cared for me the whole time when I was little. So,
Yeah, I love my mom. I like how she gives me food all the time.
She makes food for me and does my laundry and everything for me.
Her food?
She cares for me.
She cares for me.
You can't copy.
Guys, shut up.
Oh, she's amazing. I don't know. She could cook good.
Her food. Yeah.
She cares for me 24/7.
She's really nice. She always take care of me. She always make me some food, you know. Her food always tastes the best.
Well, she's caring. She always asks me how my day is. She supports me in every way. And she always pays for my tournaments.
How hard she works. She's the best, bro. She feeds me, she houses me, and she loves me.
I love how she buys me stuff.
I don't want to answer this one. I like everything.
She makes me food.
Thank you. Wow, moms really do a lot of stuff for us.
You know what? You're right. I see now that they work really hard for everyone, and I can't imagine what I'd do without her.
You know who else is working really hard? Our Apache athletes. Ethan, how's sports doing?
Our Apaches have been working hard in their CIF playoffs matchups this week, with one team in particular performing spectacularly. Let's first send it to Hayden for the scoop on how Badminton secured their CIF championship spot.
It's that time of the year as our Apaches look to take home another CIF Open Division title. Right now they're playing their final pool match against Marquepo, and they'll advance to Saturday's final with a win. Before going into this Marquepo matchup, the Apaches faced the 5th-seeded Cyprus Centurions at home on Monday. Given that Cyprus is one of their toughest opponents, the Apaches performed exceptionally well, giving everything in each of their games and ultimately winning all but one of their games with a score of 20-1. This win against Cyprus gave them a confidence boost as they head into their Wednesday matchup against the 4th-seeded Marquepo Aztecs. From the first game on, it was clear that Arcadia wanted that win, as they were diving on the floor and executing each hit. Riding on that momentum throughout the evening, Arcadia ultimately blew out Marquepo, winning all of their matches with a score of 21-0. With their win against Marquepo in Pool A and Walnut's win against Diamond Bar in Pool B, the CIF Southern Section Open Division Championship is set for Saturday as Arcadia will host Walnut at home. Make sure to go support our Apaches on Saturday as they aim to take home their 3rd CIF title. Now let's send it back to Ethan for a look at how our other teams performed this week.
Thanks, Hayden. Let's go through our other games. On Wednesday, boys golf competed at the CIF Northern Individual Regionals, but all floor players missed the cut as Harley Yang and Jason Huang were 2 strokes off and both shot 73, while Brian Ho shot 79 and Lucas Feng shot 81. On the other hand, boys tennis won their Division 1 Round 2 matchup against Brentwood last Friday with a score of 10-8. Unfortunately, they lost their quarterfinals matchup against Beckman 8-10 on Monday, ending this year's season. With us in the studio, we have Matthew Young, William Chow, and Matthew Chen from the team. So Matthew, about the match versus Brentwood, how did you guys approach the game against Beckman, and what did you think led to the win?
So Brentwood was a really good team, but we kept our spirits high and we just played as hard as we can. So luckily we won with that.
William, going back to the match against Beckman, what did you think you could have done better, and how will you guys look to improve it for next year?
Yeah, so Beckman's definitely a really good team, and I think we all gave it our best. And for next year, I think definitely we could schedule more practices towards the end of the year since everyone has AP tests and finals and stuff like that.
And Matthew, now that the season is over, how would you recap the season?
I think we had a wonderful season. We were always zoned in for every match, and we ended up being co-champions with Bergen Kai. So I think that concludes our season with it being pretty good.
Alright, thank you guys for being here with us today. That wraps up Apache Sports for this week. Be sure to check out our Badminton CIF Championship stream tomorrow at 9 a.m. This has been Ethan Chen. Let's send it back to Afiq and Ethan.
Man, it's so nice to get to highlight such wonderful athletes this time around.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you on that.
Anyways, I thought that since APN is like one big family, I figured I should start calling you Mama Ethan since, you know, you're the Mama APN.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I guess I'm a mother now. Thank you. You know what? I think I should get my mom a gift now.
What do you think about getting her?
You know what? I think I'll get her some flowers and treat her to a nice dinner.
I'm so glad that this show had a happy ending.
Well, that wraps up the show. Don't forget to follow all of our social medias down here.
Don't forget to wish your mother a happy Mother's Day.